Hello, beer tubers. Welcome to another beer review with me, Peter the Master of Hobbits. Today joined by
Henrik, the General of Good.
yes,
Yes.
we've been banished.
Banished to the garage.
Yes, because it's not a light outside anymore, and I'm too lazy to set up the lights. But he has a well-lit garage. There we go. As you might notice, we've had some delicious beers and some delicious food.
Yeah.
We had bulgogi and a whole Korean spread. We also had tteokbokki and side dishes.
Kimchi.
Korean cucumber salad, all kinds of stuff. And
Yeah.
it was amazing. It was so fun to share with the guys because a lot of them never had it and everyone loved it. And also we had a whole plethora of soju to try and maklegolia, whatever it's called. I can't pronounce
I would say we did it how the Koreans would do it.
Yes, we did slammers.
Yeah.
Awesome. But it's a dessert time. We had a bit of a ride because we were missing some things. Don't worry, we didn't drive. We had a designated driver.
Yes.
Your ex-girlfriend. Thanks, Benita. But now we're drinking a rusty nail
A rusty
from
nail.
Fremont.
Yes.
And it's funny, it's called rusty nail. Rusten søm, and it's made with licorice.
Rostensøm, though.
A rusty nail is a candy in Denmark,
Yeah.
which is a licorice candy. And this is a bourbon barrel
Like
aged
salmiak licorice. Yeah.
yes. And this is a bourbon barrel aged Imperial oatmeal stout with licorice and cinnamon.
Yeah. So maybe they got inspired by Danish.
Who knows?
Maybe. Yeah.
But the thing is, maybe you can actually get it in the States. I don't know. So I've reviewed this before, but I recently picked this up on Beer Dome because they had some, recently, maybe a year ago. But I picked it up with some other Fremont beers because I wanted to revisit it because I remember it being really nice, especially somewhat fresh. So now it's not somewhat fresh, it's a year old. But yeah, we're finally getting to dig into it. So it says here that it's been aged in 15 months in a blend of 8 to 12-year-old bourbon barrels, and then it pounds your palate and things like that. So yeah, big flavor bomb. Yeah, I like licorice, I like cinnamon, I like barrel-aged Imperial Stout. It's 13.6%. So it's a big one. So we got it poured. What is this color?
Pitch black.
Yeah.
That with a tan brown head.
It's not like thick. It
No.
looks like classic American barrel-aged stout. If you think like Bourbon County and the like it's
Yeah.
rich looking, but it's not like one of these droopy, crazy
No.
beers that you see nowadays. But it looks really nice in the glass.
Oh, yeah.
Tan beige looking head. Let's check out the aroma. Ooh, good amount of cinnamon still, and for sure like
Yeah.
English licorice.
Yeah. Sweet English licorice.
Yeah, and then the bourbon comes. There's like vanilla, heavy roasted malt too. It smells quite old school.
Yeah, it actually does. Yeah.
Oh yeah, really, really a big pop of like. Also, I'm actually getting vibes that reminds me of Rostensøm because there's a savory umami thing to the base beer.
There is a bit of saltiness.
Yeah. It's an interesting combo, and I think it's a combo that does not work for everyone. Especially, so it's from a brewery from, I think, is it outside Seattle or something like that? They're from, is it Washington State? Oh, I can't remember. Seattle, Washington, so dead on. In America, people are not the biggest fans of licorice, as far as I know.
Yeah.
So it's
not the salty licorice.
Yeah. It smells very Scandinavian to some extent.
Yeah.
I'm also getting like coca nibby, coca powder notes, like chocolate coca nibby notes. And roasted maltiness,
Yeah.
charry wood,
There's
charry
a
barrel.
lot of umami in here.
Yeah, it's a big umami bomb. It smells really savory.
Yeah.
There's also something in this, it's actually lots of tobacco, almost
Yeah.
like chewing tobacco.
All right.
Smells really good. It smells really robust. Let's try it.
do
Cheers.
it.
Thanks a ton to Beer Dome for the beer. Yeah, it's not like thick, but it's really robust. Loads of barrel, loads of cinnamon, and loads of licorice. Like this is definitely like Scandinavian style stout almost. Like
Yeah.
it really speaks to a Scandinavian palate, I think.
But actually sweeter than I actually would think it would
Yeah,
be.
there's a
Yeah.
good amount of like sweet fudginess to it too. Also, again, Beer Dome was kind enough to send this. Great web shop. Check them out. Link for the shop is down below. As always, when Beer Dome is kind enough to supply beer for the videos. But this is, of course, unfortunately, not in the web shop anymore because it took me way too long to review it. But I think this, with age, is actually holding up really nice. I think the adjuncts really pop and sing, but they're not too much. I think even fresher, the cinnamon would be very intense because there's a lot of cinnamon.
It's really nice. Cinnamon and the licorice, but also the sweetness it's very actually kind of well balanced.
It's really well balanced. It's like the balance between savory kind of licorice and cinnamon warmth and vanilla barrel and bourbon and like base beer is really well harmonized. It has a lot to me like cocoa powder, like milk chocolatey cocoa powder. Also a little bit maybe dark chocolate. Tobacco, a lot of tobacco, and charry wood on it too. It's really good. I think it's like definitely old school American Imperial Stout, but then it does have maybe more sweetness than some. I mean, if you compare to, again, Bourbon County or something like that, I definitely think this is sweeter.
This is a lot sweeter.
But it's not like too sweet or like cloying or anything.
No, I think especially the cinnamon and the licorice balances out the sweetness of it. It's
a lovely barrel-aged Imperial Stout. Yeah. It's really old money and really like old school as well. Although it has the sweetness. Like I think it's just the licorice that makes it old money and with the cinnamon maybe. Yeah. Like it brings forth a lot of dark fruit and a lot of like umami, savory nuances, which I like. I do too. I do not dislike that. And I love the like tobacco, leathery type flavor. And I mean
and the bitterness is actually not that it's not that bitter, actually.
No. I think there is some bitterness, but it balances out everything.
Yeah. I think this hits...
It hits the spot after with the food and everything.
It's nail on the hammer.
The nail on the hammer. The hammer on the nail. The nail on the head.
The nail on the head.
Oh my God. Did we have anything?
We had some soju with beer.
Let's see here. I reviewed it with Brett, so I'm curious here. Rusty nail. Because I haven't... Okay, maybe I should grade it before I look up what I graded it in the past. Yeah. Is that more fun?
Do you want to know what I would grade it as first?
Yeah, you start. Oh, shit. That's right. When I reviewed it the first time, it was a vertical where we did the 2018, 19, and 2020. And I think we got all of them.
I would probably give this a 93, going towards a 94.
I was thinking a 94.
Yeah.
Really dope cinnamon licorice, old money, charry, umami bomb with a good amount of sweetness, kind of that chocolatey cocoa powder. I love the charriness. I love the leatheriness. I love the dark fruit. There's a lot of stuff. It's not like a lot of dark fruit. It's just a touch of it. But like these licoricey, umami heavy flavors with some sweetness and cinnamon, I think works really well. It'd be fun to try this with a Rustensum, a rusty nail.
Yeah, but the rusty nail is a lot more salmiak.
Yeah, much more.
More salty.
Oh wow. Okay, it's a big drop in grades. So, and I think that's maybe just because we've tried a whole lot more stout since then. Because when we reviewed this the first time, it was 97, 97, 96.
Okay.
So now it's a 94. Okay, that's a drop. Interesting.
Interesting.
I actually didn't expect that to be that big of a drop, but that was my gut feeling. Like, it's really close to world class, but I'm not like, wow, this is one of the best stouts.
But when was that? How many years ago is that?
Probably 4 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe more.
But I mean, a lot has happened in those 4 years, to be honest, as well.
Yeah. No, it's only 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So. That's impressive. But we also drank a lot of crazy hype beers and whatnot. And maybe it's because we had soju and things like that earlier. I don't know if that plays a part.
No, but I just think I've had crazier, like...
It doesn't need to be crazy. No, but it's just more interesting. Like
the perspective has just changed, right? I mean, because,
you try other things.
Yeah.
You tried more full, more rich, more beers with more depth of barrel. Like this has a good amount of barrel character, but having more modern barrel-aged stouts where it's designed for barrels, and there's all these different barrels blended in, like BBT and stuff like that. Like, you've had these crazy expressions of barrel-aged beer, and here it's really nice. It's a layering effect of the flavors, but it's not like, it doesn't scream like, whoa, there's so much barrel. There's a good kick of barrel, lots of bourbon, but it's not like the insane layering effect you get from some of the modern ones. But wow, impressive! It's a jump from world class to just below.
Yeah.
I love it still though.
Yeah.
If someone came to me and said, "Hey, do you want to pour rusty nail?" I'd be like, "Yeah, please."
Yeah.
Also, just because I love cinnamon in beer. So
Yeah.
especially when it's done like this. Where it's
But
not too much.
I mean, I guess that's the natural evolution of beer. I mean, that's basically how it should be, right? I mean, things should.
Move forward.
Move
And you try
forward,
things
right?
that you like more and all this. So it's just.
Yeah.
I think it's really good that we didn't look up what I graded it until
Then
after
we'd
we
be.
graded it.
It's a 95.
It's a 95. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
For me to tick the world class box, I just need a little more complexity. I don't know. Maybe when we are sipping more in the bottle, we'll.
But I think it's the perfect temperature right now, actually.
Yeah, it was in the fridge for like 30 minutes. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
So it's just lightly cool. It's not cold.
Still goes down pretty fast.
It's delicious. So, if you guys had a chance to try Fremont's The Rusty Nail from 22, let us know what you thought of it. Fantastic bourbon barrel-aged Imperial Stout with licorice and cinnamon. You can get this one once in a while in Europe. If you Google it, I don't think they have more on Beer Dome, but I think you can actually find it. And as always, comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And we're going to say cheers in a slightly inebriated beer review. See you guys in another one of those, maybe. Yeah.
We'll see. Cheers.
Cheers.